and Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. And it was one where you really didn't have much size tonight, but that size that you did have on the floor was a major factor in this ball game. Roe Johnson, close to a career night, 23 points, but the 19 rebounds is a career high for Roe Johnson.
Very impressive performances by a couple of guys tonight, and Roosevelt is in a really good place right now. And you know, if I can do anything as a coach, it's to keep him there. And one of the things we've talked about in the last couple of weeks is developing the total game. I thought Roe got into a stretch where he was really pressing. He wasn't sure how to generate points, and I told him that I felt like over the first 3 years of his career so far, he kind of neglected things like being a good passer, handling the ball, being a good screener, and kind of taking those aspects of his game, you know, seriously. Not that he meant that he was really, I got to be a scorer. And really what he is, he's a great rebounder and a great defender. And by moving, by running our stuff, by being patient, it's just a much more organic performance. In other words, it's natural. It just happens. It's not forced. And when he doesn't break off in the middle of a play or in the middle of our motion and just demand the ball and kind of throws everybody out of kilter a little bit. So by him not going rover and staying inside of it and just letting it happen, he seems to have gotten in a very comfortable place. And his talent is really, combined with his patience now, is really doing a good job for us. And great win today. It was good to have somebody in the house, and maybe the fact it wasn't conference, kind of a game and implications on the line. It was nice to just be able to go play another team from another conference and kind of play for the pride of the conference. The fact that, like we talked about before the game, that, hey, you know, this is the first time that Southeastern's been in Bracketbuster in the 12 years it's existed. You know, let's go out there and make something good happen for ourselves. The fact is, we finished the non-conference schedule 7-6 with a winning record. You know, my goal is always to get to 8-5. We always play 4 or 5 of the big boys on the road, and to be able to pull out a winning record in non-conference play is usually half of the formula for an 18, 19, or possibly even a 20-win season. The problem is, of course, we've just gone the conference race so long without Brandon, and the implications there have just not been very good for us. But Todd did a nice job off the bench. We still leave a lot of points on the floor. We still leave a lot of great shots and opportunities right at the basket. Another 6 to 8 points. I'd love to see reward ourselves and put those points in the book. And we could have probably broken that game open a little sooner. But, you know, I'm proud of the guys. We get a little break because of Mardi Gras. We come back at 11 and start training again 11 o'clock Monday morning. So you guys get a little break, rest their bodies. And, good performance by us tonight against the team, frankly, you know, we probably should be able to beat, but you can see they had some weapons. We just did a stellar job defensively.
Well, Tennessee Martin came in and they jumped out early, and kind of caught you back on your heels, and then things got going, and they kind of clawed back into it, went back and forth a little bit in the first half, then you pull away. Second half, they came out strong, and it was the same thing. Down the stretch, they kind of wilted a little bit.
I'm not sure their depth was there. I think they had a player who did not play tonight that normally is in the rotation. Taylor is a very good player, second in the score, and for whatever reason he didn't play, but I don't feel too bad. I didn't have one of my players available either, who's been fairly significant in our plans during the year. So, you know, it was just a night where I thought defensively it was about personnel, and I think, you know, we started some personnel, we made some adjustments, we brought in subs. I think we found the right rhythm tonight, and I thought we got a great contribution from Antonio Benton, and Antonio Benton kind of epitomizes what you're supposed to be about. He hasn't played in 2 or 3 games, but tonight we needed him. We needed his depth. He was the next guy to step out without Elgin in, and not only did he step up defensively, he was a little more free and aggressive, and I think he's kind of, sitting that bench at times, not that, he's done anything wrong, but it makes you a little hungry. And I thought he played very hungry, very aggressively tonight, and gave us some great minutes and a couple of big electrifying plays, which was nice. But I think, the story of the game is the defense. You look at the numbers, we held them to 35% from the field, 11% from threes, 65% from the line. We didn't have much to do with that, but we jammed their shooters. We wouldn't let them get off from 3. We knew that was big. And without Taylor inside, they just didn't have nearly as much punch inside. And that helped us a little bit. And I just thought we did a stellar job all night with the exception of the beginning of each half, like you said, we really got used to what they were doing, and then just kind of kept, squeezing them, and they kind of fatigued, and we ended up coming out with some nice breaks. And I kept saying, if you've got a chance to push it, don't be afraid. Get your head up. You got to rebound first, and then look. And I thought we got some nice fast break opportunities tonight, and everybody made a nice contribution that got in. I thought our bench was alive, and it's a good feeling for our guys. We've got the double-digit wins now. We're 10-15, and hopefully this is a little bit of a springboard into the last 2 weeks of our season. We've got 4 winnable games. We've got 4 losable games, 2 on the road, 2 at home. It's going to be about our confidence, our concentration, what is our mental state, how high is our energy. You come out like we did a little flat in the first half to begin in a conference game, you can put yourself in a hole on the road. And we can't do that at Nichols. We can't do that at UCA. We've got to really play well, play hard every chance we get. And hopefully these guys will come back ready to make one more push and see if this season maybe still has a destination in Texas somewhere.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win tonight in the Sears ESPN Bracketbuster. And next game's not till Wednesday. There's something called Mardi Gras in between. Hope that you have a chance to enjoy it with the family.
Well, I hope everybody gets a nice break as well. Just worry about our guys with the weather and the Mardi Gras. I told them to be very smart driving and get someplace and stay. Don't be out on the highways and byways. We've got a lot of local kids, which means they're on local roads, and it's always a little scary when you send them off. But hopefully everybody will be safe and sound, and we'll get back to work on Monday.
All right, thanks, Coach, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Thank you.